Welcome back to the True Territory Podcast. I'm your host, True.
I'm your host, Deetz, and I'm a swerving in the corner. Whoa.
Whoa, whoa. Shout out to Leangelo. Fire song.
It's a
Um,
fire song, a banger song, you heard?
how are you, man?
You know, it's 2025. New year, new us.
Same me. New Year, same me.
Why is it
So,
same you?
uh, New Year, Happy New Year's to everybody. It's past New Year's, so hoping it for a great 2025. All glory to God. And yeah, man, I'm good though. Taking it one day at a time, man. Hoping
One
for a
day at
better
a
year.
time. Taking that
Uh,
dub, you heard? We eat
Taking a dub.
dubs. We eat dubs, you heard?
Shout out to Jameis Winston.
Yes, brother.
Um, yeah, I mean,
We got we got a very, very detailed podcast today. Let's start off with the NBA today, True, right?
yeah. So a trade happened, or probably like a week and a half ago, and sorry we couldn't bring it up as it happened, but we'll talk about it right now. Lakers trade D'Angelo Russell and Maxwell Lewis and future second round picks to the Brooklyn Nets for D'Angelo Russell for Dorian Finney-Smith. I'm botching this. Lakers trade D'Angelo Russell, Maxwell Lewis, and three second round picks to the Brooklyn Nets for Dorian Finney Smith and Shake Milton. Now, Deetz, you are a LeBron fan or Kobe fan, so that means you are a Laker fan or whatever the connection is there with you. How do you feel about this trade?
First off, when I woke up in the morning, actually no, yeah, I probably did woke up in the morning seeing that trade happening. Da 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 da. I'm like, who are they traded for? And I saw that. I was kind of disgusted at the beginning because who in their right mind give them three additional second round draft picks? Three, not one, three of them. You think the Lakers gonna be okay with LeBron retiring and AD leaving somewhere? No, we need those second round draft picks, and you sending them three. Like, come on. I'm gonna say this on the freaking paper value sheet on that trade. No way, no trade will happen by me. I feel like it's a bullshit trade, not a fair trade. Other than that, the players we require, we got the 3 and D going on. Hey, hey,
So
hey.
I'm confused. Do you like it or not?
So like in terms of the value, I do not like it because why are we giving up three second round draft picks when
But you like the
the
player. You like the
I
player.
do like the players we
Oh, okay.
acquire, but it wasn't a fair trade. The Nets are the thieves, bro. They're freaking thieves, and I don't like that.
um, yeah, man. I thought it was an interesting trade. I think the Lakers got Dorian Finney-Smith, who, listen, I call. I'm not gonna say what I call him, but he's a shooter. He's a veteran. He'll fit with LeBron easily. Just a guy who hustles. Watching him in Brooklyn, Lakers fans are gonna love him. I think he's gonna come up big for them in the playoffs. You also get Shake Milton out of it, who many fans might not know, but Shake Milton, he could be a good scorer off the bench. He has some really good games for Brooklyn this year. And the second round picks, I get what you're saying, but at least they didn't move a first rounder. And now the Lakers still have their first round picks that they could trade for a bigger name, you know. So at least they still have their first round picks in possession if they want to make another move at the deadline or by the deadline this year or in the summer, wherever for whoever. So it's second round picks down the road. It doesn't mean nothing to the Lakers who are trying to win now. So those second round picks in the future, some of these guys, most of these guys are probably going to be there when that time comes. So I thought it was a good deal for the Lakers. D'Angelo Russell just did not fit on the Lakers whatsoever. Uh, it was just a bad fit. He had his games here and there, but you know, he's coming to Brooklyn. And how do you like that for Brooklyn?
I mean, Brooklyn. They just needed him back. I don't know. I mean, first off, like he's reunited with his old teammates Ben Simmons from high school, And I feel like, having him there and bringing back his old high school teammate, we'll probably see another um a better improved version of Ben Simmons. I'm not saying the old school Ben version, the Ben Simmons we saw
Right.
in the like his rookie years till he
Right.
flopped in the playoffs.
Right.
We just need to see Ben Simmons coming back, and I think having D'Lo around maybe give him a spark to improve a little bit and try a little bit harder. But other than that, I'm just I think a lot of people saying this is his second round going back to the teams. He went to the Lakers, the Nets, the Warriors, Timberwolves, and then back to the Lakers. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So I feel like maybe in a year or two he's gonna go back to Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, well, I was speaking since I am a Brooklyn fan. There's chatter that why would the Nets get D'Lo? The Nets are trying to lose games to tank, and I'm here to say this, man. I love D'Lo. When he first was a Brooklyn Net, he helped. He was a big part of making help make it. He was a big part of taking us to the playoffs for the first time in a few years, and I'll always love him for that. But listen, man, D'Lo is just not a winning basketball player. Like you've said it, he's since leaving Brooklyn, he's been on three different teams: Warriors, Timberwolves, Lakers, and he got shipped out. He's played on those three teams since 2020. We
But
just started 2025. He's played on three teams. There's a reason for that. I like D'Lo. I think it's time. And him in Brooklyn, I mean, Brooklyn's not a good team. They're tanking. So he's going to have the ball. He's going to have the green light. He's going to go for 25, 7, and whatever. And well, he's playing for a contract because he's a free agent coming this summer. So he's probably going to ball out the Nets. He's going to have the ball majority of the time. And, but I like the trade, honestly. I thought the Nets, they could still trade D'Lo by the deadline. They could still raise his value up. But we get Maxwell Lewis, who's a young prospect who was drafted last year by the Lakers, and then we get picks as picks, right? The Nets have, I think the Nets lead the league in like picks for like the next couple of seasons. They're
for
stocked,
second round picks, they got like 16 of them.
and I think they
Why
got.
did they need three more from us?
I think well,
Like we gave them a fair trade with
just
those two
stockpiling
players.
picks, man. Just stockpiling
No,
picks.
this is when you guys become greedy as fuck.
Good. We need that.
No,
We need as many picks
no,
as possible.
we gave you D'Lo and somebody a rising rookie star possibly, right?
Not rising, bro. He barely played.
I mean, he barely played,
Potentially.
but a potential player. But you gave us two players that equal out the contract right there. Boom. And now you're taking three more second round draft picks. Like what the heck?
Hey, man, I wish we got a first. I'll take the second though.
Yo, y'all way better,
And
better. You're
th-
better off with the second round picks than the first round picks.
those second round picks we got from the Lakers, they're gonna be great second round picks because Lakers in a few years.
That's why I'm pissed off. I am pissed off because of that.
But yeah. So going into where else you want to go to? Should we talk about
Oh, we definitely have to
the guy
get.
from Florida?
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
Okay,
the South
so
Beach guy
Jimmy Butler has been suspended 7 games,
for 7 freaking games.
and he's requested a trade, and the Miami suspended him for 7 games. Rightfully so. I think so. Uh, Listen, man, you want to trade? I get it. There's a way to go. There's a way to ask. There's a way to go about this situation. The situation has got ugly from both sides, right? But I mean, Jimmy Butler, he's doing everything he can to force his way out of Miami. I think there's nothing wrong with going to the front office and simply as, hey, man, you're not. I don't feel like I don't feel like we can compete with Boston and OKC and these teams. I want out, and Miami would work with them, and then boom. But now you made it ugly, where you're missing games. I don't think he's injured, by the way. I think he was just kind of like, oh, I woke up this morning a little bit hurt. I'm gonna miss the game, and then actively quitting on the court. Um, I mean, his performance was horrible. His last game out, horrible, and that's just not a way to go about things. Like, so Pat Riley showing him, hey, Pat Riley's Pat Riley. Pat Riley's not afraid to make that move. But yeah, I mean, I think he's just shooting. I think that Miami's just kind of losing the value. Like, look what Jimmy Butler's doing.
This is what I'm going to bring up in this conversation about this whole Jimmy Butler crisis with him getting want to be traded to another team, right? The Suns, the Rockets, the Golden State Warriors, and there's a fourth team that I can't recall. Well, let's state the fact. The fact is, Jimmy Butler went out on the press and said, "I'm not happy playing basketball for Miami Heat." He didn't say it like that in verbatim. He said it like that by analyzing his verbatim. So now, this is a bad look. This is a bad look on Jimmy Butler. And the reason being, you're suspended for 7 games, right? You're not adding any value to yourself to get traded. You're not doing anything productive to help Miami Heat go into the playoff spots or the play-in spots. I don't know what type of standing they are in the Eastern Conference playoff potential. But the thing is, Jimmy Butler has always been Jimmy Butler. He's going to do what Jimmy Butler is going to do. He's going to be the media guy. He's going to express his opinion about some things. And you've seen it with the Timberwolves. You've seen it with the Sixers. And now you've seen it in the Heat. I feel like Jimmy Butler, Miami Heat will release Jimmy Butler. The way he's playing is really
Well,
poor.
release him.
You might as well.
You can't. But first of all, you can't release him. One, that just I think financially that just doesn't make it possible. Second, Miami Jimmy Butler will be traded. Miami can't. Pat Riley's not
Okay,
an
but
idiot.
like, look. You're averaging 30 minutes right now. You're playing. You're putting up 17.6 per game, 18 points per game, average. You're shooting 55% from the field, right? And you having a 38% from the 3-point line. This is not the numbers we always seen, but from Jimmy Butler. We saw
Yeah,
great
he's
numbers from
actively
Jimmy
quitting.
Butler,
He's actively quitting.
and I feel like the reason why the NBA is failing is because people like Jimmy Butler, athletes like Jimmy Butler, they don't want to play for the team. They want to go to a better team, win a championship. How would you guys? You just play the goddamn ball, play the goddamn sport. Try to
Yeah, I
win for
mean,
Miami, and if you can't win for Miami and you want to leave, you have a. There's a lot of people that will give you money, the right market value of your contract, not the the bullshit offer you got from Miami Heat because you went to 2 NBA Finals and lost.
yeah,
But goddamn, show up at least.
yeah.
This is why I'm sick and tired. People like athletes like Jimmy Butler in the NBA could be like, I want to get traded. That's happened to James Harden. That happened to freaking CP3. No, not CP3. He never complained about it. But James Harden. James Harden, oh, it was like, oh, I want to trade. Same thing with Kevin Durant. Why you saw what happened in the Nets? He wanted to leave. And he went to the Suns. Like, what
Look how
is
that.
this?
Side note, look how that's turning out.
I don't know.
Grass ain't always green on the other side, Kevin. But
It's
I watch.
never been.
But hey, I'll take you back though.
With
Shout out
what
Kevin
Pat
Durant, man. Go ahead.
and what Pat Riley has done, he's gonna do what Pat Riley will do. He did this with Shaq when Shaq will
Yeah,
argue with Pat eh, Riley, and he basically got kicked out of practice. The
yeah,
next day, he got traded to Phoenix Suns. The
yeah,
reason why Shaq got traded because people want him. He won championship with team the
yeah,
Lakers, Miami Heat.
yeah.
Jimmy, you lost 2 NBA playoffs. You went all the way to the NBA Finals, and lost. Who the heck wants you in 44 million? If you won, different story. But you lost twice.
Wait,
I'm
so you
done.
don't think he can help out a team? You don't
Bro,
think he can get his first ring by getting traded?
if he gets traded, that team's gonna suffer for that year.
No, I don't think so. I mean,
Bro, he's
depending on who the team is, like no team, like I think, I don't know. I
you
would say
think
Fiend.
hold on. What do the Rockets have to give up to get Jimmy Butler?
No, I don't think the Rockets should go for him.
Okay, what is the
Him on
Warriors
the
have to
Rockets,
do?
I think him and the Rockets, they won't win it. No.
What do they have to do to for the Warriors to get Jimmy Butler? Tell me that.
Warriors. I mean, Jonathan Kuminga, uh, probably some of their like lower bench guys. I think, but Jonathan Kuminga is the star of that deal.
Okay, how much is Kaminga making in his
Well,
contract?
he's seeking. Well, he's on a rookie contract, but I think this is this summer he becomes a restricted free agent, I believe.
Yeah,
So he's looking for the big bucks
but
coming this summer.
the thing is, you could trade away players, right? The Warriors do not want to give away their first draft picks or the second draft picks because all the capital they have left is maybe like 1 or 2 years with Steph Curry being in his shooting form. That's it.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're Steph, you have to go. You have to go for it.
Yeah,
If you have
okay,
Steph on your team, you have to go. The
but
expectation is championship with Steph Curry and Draymond. And but with that being
Jimmy,
said, I don't think Jimmy Butler helps them win. So
okay, but Jimmy Butler's 35. Let's look at Steph Curry. How old is he?
36, 34.
Yeah, and let's see Draymond Green.
It has to be 35 or something.
He's 34. So you want to have a 34, a 36, and a 35
Yeah, no,
helping
I'm
the
with
Warriors
you.
win a championship?
I don't think. See, there's different teams that I think Jimmy could help win the championship. Warriors and Rockets aren't none of those teams. I don't think
What
so.
about
So
Phoenix Suns?
now that's a team I think that could go with Jimmy, KD, Booker, because Jimmy fits. I think he brings the defense. He shows up. Let's not get it twisted, Deetz. Jimmy Butler is one of the best playoff performers we've ever seen. Let's not get that twisted. He's one of the best playoff performers we've ever seen in our time. This guy shows up in the playoffs. We all know this. So, so you pair that along with Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. I think that fixes the Suns, and I think that gives them a real shot to go win a ring.
My question is
But
not
Miami wouldn't do it. Miami can't trade him to Phoenix because for that to happen, Miami needs to take back Bradley Beal.
and Bradley Beal don't want to go to Miami Heat.
And Bradley Beal has a no trade clause too, so he has to waive it. But even if Bradley Beal does want to go to Miami, why would Miami do that? Like Bradley Beal is not better than Jimmy Butler. One. Two, Bradley Beal's making a lot of money. Two. Three, you have Tyler Hero. Bradley Beal was in a point guard. Bradley Beal is not this off-ball player now. He needs the he needs the ball to dominate. So Miami have to obviously, they're gonna trade him, and now it's time to go into the rebuild. And you have pieces for a rebuild. You have the coach, right? Eric Spoelstra is one of the best coaches in the league. You have Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo. I think that's a good start to a rebuild. And I think trading Jimmy Butler just gets rid of the negative energy in that locker room. So yeah,
Okay. I pulled up Bradley Beal's stats because I just want to make sure we're on the same page. He's averaging 18 points like Jimmy Butler. His rebounding and his assist is at 3.1. His turnovers, he's averaging like 2.2 turnovers. Now let's pull up Jimmy Butler's stats this year because this guy doesn't try hard and wants to get freaking traded. How you gonna add value to yourself? Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Actually, you are right about you know Bradley Beal not producing like Jimmy Butler
Mhm.
because one, Jimmy Butler rebounds the ball. He
Yeah,
has
it
a
means
great he passed more than freaking Bradley
yeah,
Beal, and Bradley Beal's a scorer. So if you get Bradley Beal's into Miami Heat, let's you're gonna have two scores, and who's gonna facilitate? Bam, the whole time.
exactly, exactly.
I think
So,
I think that will go off okay, but I don't. You don't make it too far enough in the playoffs, or make it to the playoffs.
which is no need for them to like. So Phoenix is off the list for me. So I don't know who would trade for Jimmy Butler. I honestly don't. And if they do, they're obviously desperate. So maybe Golden State becomes that because Golden State has been very rocky for like the past month. Maybe Golden State gets desperate. I don't think Houston does this. Dallas is rumored. I don't know how, but maybe Dallas if he gets there with Luka and Kyrie and Clay. Um, I heard Milwaukee was interested, and that's interesting. We get Dame, Jimmy, and Giannis. That's something, but it's interesting. But I have a question. Speaking of Jimmy Butler, who do you think has the better? How do I say this? Whose trade value is higher?
Okay.
Jimmy Butler, and my guy from the Brooklyn Nets, Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson is quietly having one of the is quietly one of the better players this year in the NBA. Now he's not an MVP candidate. Cam Johnson is averaging 20 points, his career high, 20 points, 4 assists. I'm sorry, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and his shooting splits. He's shooting 50% from the field, 44% from three, and 90% from the free throw line. This guy, and knowing Cam Johnson since he's been traded, since he was in that Kevin Durant trade to Phoenix. He did not play like this when he first got here with Mikal Bridges. This year, he's taken on a big role. And usually I've seen Cam Johnson the past year when he got to Brooklyn. He'll have a good game here and there. But the Nets are what, 30 something games in, and he's been consistent every game he's played. And teams are fighting for him. I mean, you have the Lakers who are rumored. Lakers are interested. Clippers are interested. Sixers are interested. Bucks are interested. Kings, Thunder. His value is super duper high because he's a role player now, right? He's a role player, but you need players like that and he's a good defender, not the best, but he could defend. He's shooting at a ridiculous rate to start the year for this season, and he's just improved. His playmaking improved. He's a big shot maker, and I think the asking price for him from Brooklyn is 2 first round picks, and rightfully so. I mean, this guy's having one of the better seasons as a role player, and he could definitely help a team out. So, who do you think has the higher trade value, Cam Johnson or Jimmy Butler?
Cam Johnson. That's a that's an obvious answer. Like the Nets is like, yo, I need 2 first round picks, 2 first round picks. Anybody will die to try to get this guy Cameron Johnson. Everybody is willing to die to trade for that person, for him. First off, he's making his market value in terms of his NBA contract, 22 mil,
Yeah.
22.5 mil. It's better than freaking Jimmy Butler, who's 35 years old and and making 43
So
mil.
let me ask you this. Let me ask you because you're completely right. He's on a very good contract, right? Let me ask you this. You're a GM of a playoff contending team, right? You have you can only make one trade, either for Cam Johnson or Jimmy Butler. Who you trading for?
Johnson. I'm
That
not
like
being dumb for
no
that.
no no question, right?
No question. He been
Yeah.
to the NBA Finals, right? With Phoenix. I mean, what? How many fights did Jimmy Butler when he went to battle in the NBA Finals? He won 2 games against the Lakers, which was there was no variable to that because there was no audience. Everybody was home. and watching it over the TV and everything. You could hear the shit talk coming out from everyone. And then the Nuggets, when they just won one game, then nobody knew how to stop Jokic.
Right.
With Cameron Johnson, he only went to the NBA final once, and he had he helped Devin Booker win 2 games at least in CP3.
Yeah.
So
100%. I'll say this
I
though.
need
I'll
it.
say this. I'll say this about this real quick, and then there's a lot of teams that can use Cam Johnson, but I'll say this. One team that's heavily interested, is the Thunder, and I'm gonna go out on a limb and say if the Oklahoma City Thunder get Cam Johnson, you might as well just give them the trophy right now. If Oklahoma City lands Cam Johnson, they're just can we just skip to June and just give them the trophy?
No, 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 no.
Yes, the
That's
Thunder are
that
the
is
team. Did you see what they did to Boston yesterday? Did you see what they did to Boston? SGA, first of all, clears Tatum. One. SGA. Come on, bro. That Oklahoma City Thunder team, that's my. I love that team so much. But they add Cam Johnson. And the thing is, I don't think they need Cam Johnson. But just to improve their title chances,
okay.
him playing off Shea is.
Hold on, hold on. Let's calm down. Everybody, calm down about
Calm down for
you know
what?
if you trade Cameron Johnson to OKC, give him the chip already. Let's go to June.
Okay, let me ask you, who's better than Oklahoma City right now?
No, 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 no. Hold on,
Who?
hold on, hold on. Let me state my fact, and then
Go
I'll
ahead.
answer that next question. All right. I got this stat sheet, okay? And I'm
Go
a
ahead.
casual right now. I
Go
am a
ahead.
casual basketball fan. And I have the stat sheet. There's no, just because you guys, the Thunders win by how much? 13 points? That's 13 points. If it was like a blowout, like 20 to 30, maybe I'll consider it. But, bro, the Celtics had a great second half. First off, and then they lost. They lost. I mean, no, they had a great first half. The second half they did horrible, horrendous. 15. They had 15 for third quarter, fourth in the 12. Basically, OKC were on fire in the second half. They got outscored in the second half. Let's look at it
Time
logically.
out. Say that again. How many points did Boston score in the second half?
In total, 27.
So what are you
Yes.
telling me? What are you telling me? Slow down for?
Hold on. Hold on. The Celtics had a great first half, not the second half. Okay.
What does that
Yeah,
mean?
if you're looking at points to points right now, Celtics outscored OKC 35 and 30.
I
The
understand what you're saying. So, but what does that mean? What are you telling me?
Bro, it's just the Celtics had
Oh,
a
come
off
on, bro.
second half.
Oh, they had an off second half. No, you know why?
Yes, they
That
did.
Thunder defense is elite,
The
and that's why
Thunder
they're gonna go.
defense.
And
The
they're gonna,
Thunder defense.
they're
We're
going
talking
to.
about the Thunder defense. Okay, let's talk
What
about
are you
the
talking
Thunder
about?
defense.
Tatum was a no-show. Jaylen Brown was a no-show because of OKC, because of my man Lou Dort, J Dub, Alex Caruso. You add Cam Johnson to that, just give them the freaking trophy. What are you talking
No,
about?
that
They slapped
if
up Tatum. They
no
slapped
no
up
no no
Tatum. My boy
no no
Isaiah Hartenstein dunked on Derek White and shoved his head. What are we
no no
talking
no.
about?
Time out, time out, time out. Everybody, time out.
What are we
Okay, settle
talking
down.
about?
No no no. True, settle down, settle down. Just because somebody got dunked on and got smacked around doesn't mean you give OKC the chip right away if they get
No,
Cam
I'm
Johnson.
saying if they. Yes, yes.
No, it doesn't work like that.
Dude, the Thunder are going to the Thunder are gonna run through the West right now. Like if they're gonna run through the West already as is. You add Cam Johnson to that team, they're getting another 40% 3-point shooter playing off Shea, who's a good defender. I had to go 20-point per game scorer. Bro,
I'm
Boston
not.
cannot hang with OKC, bro. Come on, bro. I think
There's
you're
only
sleeping on OKC.
one
I think you're sleeping.
game.
I think you're sleeping on OKC.
This is only
And we'll see
one
back in June.
freaking
We'll talk.
game.
We'll talk in 5 months
This is
because you're
only
sleeping
one
on OKC.
freaking
You're
game.
sleeping on OKC.
Hold on, I'm not sleeping on OKC. I'm saying OKC is a great team in the Western Conference.
Is this
The
because you're a
MVP
Patriots fan?
No, no,
So
no,
you're
no.
you're
Calm down.
defending
Calm
Boston?
down. No, no, no. No, no. Calm down. Calm down. Settle down. Settle down. Let me say something right here. It's just one freaking game. You can't give OKC a trophy if they have Cameron Johnson. Oh
Yes.
my God. No,
No,
it doesn't work like that.
it does work like that. No team is gonna be able to stop him come playoff time.
First off, you guys don't have your who are you gonna trade for Cameron Johnson, okay?
What are you talking about?
Let's talk about that.
If Brooklyn, the Nets?
Yeah, if Brooklyn
Well,
gave them
that's the thing. The Thunder have the Thunder, and this is why I say the Thunder are gonna win the championship. The Thunder the Thunder they've drafted so many players they can't even play them because why? Because they're so deep. So if the Nets was to trade Cam Johnson, we would get one like their young players that don't play. Because and it's not that they don't play because they suck. They don't play because they're just loaded up front. Like you can't play
bro,
everybody. You know that you can't play everybody on the court. You can't play
yeah,
everybody on that.
but you also want a good player with Cameron Johnson,
Yeah.
like Chet Holmgren.
No,
You want Chet? You don't say you don't want Chet Holmgren.
of course
That's
I
an
would. But
insult.
of course, no, of course I would. But the Thunder won't do that. But Thunder have younger players that don't play or play very spot minutes, but they also have so many picks. So I'm
But
interested more. I'm interested more in the picks than the players.
hold on. But then you were talking about how they got smacked. They
Yes.
smacked Celtics. They smacked them around like booty cakes. And then I'm looking at the stat sheet. They didn't have Chet Holmgren. He's hurt.
Exactly. They beat them without Shet. They're
Yeah.
on a 15-game winning streak, I think, without Shet. Bro, it's over.
So I think you guys need to trade him for Cameron Johnson. Don't you
Oh my
think
man,
that?
bro. The Thunder would never do that. One, two. The Nets are looking for picks. They're asking prices 2 first-round picks. I don't care about the players. I want my picks. All right, my first-round picks. That's all I care about. I want to draft teenagers next year. Okay, I don't want these. I want teenagers. That sounded wrong, but I want these
Yo, no
teenagers.
Diddy, bro. No
Uh,
Diddy.
you know what? Yeah. So let's go into NFL.
Let's go
Baby.
into NFL.
You know,
It's like me saying that I want to give the 49ers the championship because I hate the freaking Chiefs winning it every year.
49ers suck. Thunder are actually very good. But let's recap.
Don't say the 49ers was that bad, that were horrible
Well,
last year.
This year.
This year, yes. But last year, I wanted to give them the championship.
NBA NFL regular season ended. Today was Black Monday, which meaning it's a dark day for coaches, their jobs. Some coaches got fired today. Um,
Some coaches.
yeah.
No. No. Oh, my God. These are
Um,
some coaches.
yeah.
Let me give you the rundown who got fired today. Da-da-da, da-da-da. All right, I have everything on ChatGPT. All right, so guess who? Guess who kept their job? Actually, you want to do the firing or who kept their job?
You got right. You could list it.
All right, people got laid off due to Black Monday. Patriots let go Coach Mayo. Why? Why?
They're
Like,
getting Mike Vrabel.
yeah, I mean, you might as well get Mike.
Yeah, that's where they fired.
You might as well get him.
He has
I mean,
ties
he
with the
got a
Patriots. He has ties with the Patriots. He played for the Patriots. He grew. He coached. Well, he was with Belichick when he was there. He has ties with the Patriots all around, and you know, once they
and he
found
did.
out
He was a great coach. He was a great coach in the Titans.
right,
Great
so
head coach.
that's why. Yeah, which is sad.
Since, which is sad, but once again, like Mayo, they decided to part ways. They didn't fire, and they decided to part ways. Okay, and I feel like don't do that.
No, that's part
Don't
ways. They
don't
fired him.
don't
They
do that.
fired him. They're
No,
doing
no,
that to
no.
cover
Don't.
up for him. They're doing that to cover up for Mayo. But listen, I hate the Patriots, but that was that he got
Yeah.
out the door. He was a bad deal. So.
How would you tell your Jets to sell the team? All right. Thanks. Oh man. All right. Also, Jacksonville Jaguars released Doug Peterson for having a terrible season. They have
Rightfully
a
so.
really they had a really great quarterback, and this is atrocious, awful in the beautiful place in Florida. What the heck is going on, True? Tell me.
That's deserved. I mean, the guy, Doug Peterson, was horrible. Let's keep it like that. They were horrible this year, and
But the thing is, the general manager kept his job still. They
that's
didn't
shocking.
release him.
I know.
That is shocking.
I thought they both were going to be gone, and that just never works out in the NFL. You fire the head coach, but you keep the GM who was with the head coach, who's been a part of this. That makes no sense. The Jaguars are a dysfunctional organization, and I don't know who they get as head coach because who wants to work under that? So
The next firing is happening in the coordinator roles. The first off, we'll start off with the Seattle Seahawks. Offensive coordinator Ryan Grubb,
yeah,
like Grubhub.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
I never liked the hire in the first place. I believe he came from college, but inexperienced, and just I'm a big Jackson Smith and Jigba guy, so I've watched the Seahawks, here and there throughout the season. Their offense is just very inconsistent. It's very like they should have been a run first offense with Kenneth Walker, and I mean, it was just inconsistent, but from both sides. So and they missed the playoffs. So change needs to happen.
let me say something about this. Let me say something. What type of offense were you putting on? You're 28th in the rushing, 18th in points per game.
Yeah.
You have the good running back.
That's what I'm saying.
You
They have the
have
talent. They have the talent,
you
and
had a talent in the receiver. For crisis, I had DK Metcalf in fantasy.
yeah, man, it's he had to go. I mean, I didn't think this would happen, but
I wanted to be in fifth place. I'm in third place because of this.
hey, man, Ryan Grubb.
Freaking see, whatever Samuel got from the 49ers. But damn it, I had DK, I had Scary Terry, I had Jamal Chase, I had everything. True, I wanted to win first place as a general manager of my fantasy league.
Yeah.
I would have had three fantasy championship under that league. Three. But guess what?
Well, I thought just DK had it down here.
Because of that shit show offense he was putting.
Damn. Who else got fired?
Oh man, I love this team, and I really do. And he's they deserve to fire this person. The Cincinnati Bengals fired the defensive
Oh yeah,
coordinator,
yeah, yeah.
and you guess who's the leading sack this season?
Who?
Hendrickson. That's how you
Or
say his name.
is he? Yeah, is he? Nice, good for him.
Yeah,
He's a really good player.
yeah.
Yeah.
17 sacks.
Bengals defense was horrible this year. I'm not shocked.
Like, let me cry out with this, right? Because I wanted the Bengals in the playoff. Everybody in every organization in the AFC will shit their pants because the Bengals back at it in the playoff spot.
Yeah.
Like and guess what? Joe Burrow had a great season. He's number one in passing yards right now. Jamal Chase. I'm saying his name correctly, right?
Jamar.
Jamar
You
Chase!
said Jamal twice.
I know. Jamar Chase! Great year. Reading and receiving yards. And now, the defensive player, man, that has 17 sacks. Say his name. Just say his name.
Trey Hendrickson.
Yes. Yes. You had every cylinders fired this season, and y'all can't make it to the playoff? Well, he deserved to be out from that team.
Yeah, no. 100%.
But my whole frustration was this whole season ending of the NFL this year was the shittiest freaking game they put on turf. You want to know that? The Chiefs versus the Bronco Denver.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, no. I mean, listen. I think.
No. I don't want to hear it. You gotta rest Patrick Mahomes, all right.
Well, here's the thing. First, the Chiefs got the number 1 seed, so they don't need to play nobody. In case somebody gets hurt. 1, 2. Now, I knew that coming in, the Chiefs were going to bench their players. Teams always do that every year at the last week of the season to prepare for the playoffs to prevent injuries. But here's where I go into a little bit deeper. Then I'll get off this topic. The Chiefs got smoked badly, and knowing the Chiefs, that never happens. And you know why? I think the Chiefs treated that game like a preseason game, like a scrimmage, because for the Bengals to make the playoffs, they needed to win their last game, which they did, and they needed help. They needed the Jets to beat the Dolphins, they did, and they needed the Chiefs to beat the Broncos. So now if the Chiefs won that game, Bengals would be in the playoffs. But the Chiefs played it smart. They knew they had to win for them to get in the playoffs, for the Bengals to get in the playoffs. And I think Chiefs said, listen, guys, we're going to bench our players, 1. 2, listen, don't go hard. Why? If you're the Chiefs, would you rather see potentially, not saying they'll meet up, but you never know what happens in the playoffs. Would you rather potentially play Denver or Cincinnati?
Hold on. I don't want to hear this potential.
No, but like,
potential.
who would you?
No. I don't want to hear strategy. I don't want to hear that.
It's smart.
No. If you have a quarterback named Patrick Mahomes, I bet you Patrick Mahomes want all the smoke.
I mean, Bengals got their number, bro. Bengals got their.
Yo, and you want to play Denver Broncos? Oh my God!
Yeah, I'd rather play Denver than hell.
It's gonna hurt Mahomes' legacy when we're looking at this.
Who cares, dude?
No. I care. I freaking care. I don't want Mahomes. I don't want the Swifties making it a 3-3 Super Bowl championship.
Me neither.
Okay. So let's talk about that. I am tired of seeing Swifty jumping up and down while Travis. Pause. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, America. But I am tired of seeing Travis Kelce coming out of nowhere scoring touchdowns. I am tired of seeing Patrick Mahomes becoming a Houdini on the football turf. I am tired of seeing Patrick Mahomes raising the Super Bowl this 3rd time. It needs to be stopped. Somebody got to end this.
CJ Stroud is here to. Yeah, CJ Stroud coming.
No.
CJ Stroud is ending Patrick Mahomes the Chiefs this playoffs. CJ Stroud.
No. Stop it. Just stop. Brother, what are you doing? Come on, no. Stop it. No. Back to the football game before we talk about playoffs and stuff like that. But that was the shittiest game of the last week.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, the best game I believe so far was the Bengal games. They kicked the Steelers' butt. Yeah. And then they lost a chance of making a Super Bowl. But they tried. They tried.
Yeah. They finished the year strong, and that's all you could ask for, right?
Yeah.
I think.
Second thing is, the freaking Panthers and Falcon game was really, really great.
Yo, shout out to the Panthers, man. I mean, Bryce Young looks finally, and I love Bryce Young. He looks the part. That coach, Dave Canales, he's like, considering what the Panthers were the first 4 or 5 weeks of the season, and looking how they finished. I mean, they took teams tough. They played the Chiefs. They took them tough. They played the Buccaneers. They took them like they're no slouch no more, man. And I'm excited for the Panthers. And that game was Bryce Young played amazing that game. I think it was a fun back and forth game. And the Panthers, man, I'll definitely be tuning in next year for them. And I just love their team because I love what I saw
You
the
know what
last
I
two
love about
months.
the Panthers? You know what I love about the Panthers? They got a secret gem weapon that I don't want to reveal on this podcast because that dude was like the most. I had him twice this year in fantasy, and this guy did the thing for the Panthers, man.
Ooh, you
And you
have to
know
say the
what?
name.
No, 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 it's top secret. I don't want any. I don't want my supporters coming in who in the same draft pick as me and be like, "Oh, I got him because of." I'm making sure he don't go to the top 14. No, we gotta keep it top secret. This is my secret weapon sauce. Okay, don't like like people say. Grandma's recipe is always the secret in the family. You
Okay,
don't
buddy.
want to trade that secret anywhere else. You don't want to share that secret. So, like I'm saying, I'm keeping my secret right here in my brain. You know it. I don't say the name, otherwise
Oh
I'm gonna start screaming and shouting. Okay, perfect, good.
no. Um. uh, my quick recap game, and then I'll get off this topic. Aaron Rodgers' potential last game. Uh, it was he scored threw for 4 touchdown passes, and one of them being to Devontae Adams, his best friend. He got over 500 touchdown passes for his career. He got that out the way, and yeah, I mean, listen, I'll say this, and Aaron Rodgers, thank you for choosing the Jets. Thank you for wanting to come here and trying to be the savior of our franchise. It didn't work, and do I want Aaron Rodgers back next year? Nope, I don't. I think listen, it was a good game to go out. I'll say that, but reality is the Jets are 5-12, and in a year with expectations, he folded and the team folded. It's deeper than Rodgers, of course. He's not the only problem, but it goes beyond that. But that was Aaron Rodgers' potential last game, whether it be in his career or with the Jets. We don't know yet if he's gonna retire, and that will be a topic later on this podcast. Well, later down the line, I'm sure. Um, but with that being said, Aaron Rodgers, uh, if that was your last game as a Jet, that was a great way to go out.
All right, hold on. So you're gonna say thank you to
No,
Robert Sala?
no,
Why not?
because he
Are
was
you
horrible.
out of your mind? No, 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 no.
Why should I say thank you to Robert Sala
You might as well say
for
thank you to the
losing?
teenagers too. No, no, you might as well say thank you to the teenagers too.
Why should I thank you? Yeah, thank you for firing this guy. Why should I say thank you to this clown head coach?
Okay, hold on. First off, when he did it, when Aaron Rodgers went down, did they have a great record at least compared to this year?
They went 2-3.
No, I'm talking about this year.
Yeah,
I mean, no, no, compared to last year to this year, when Aaron Rodgers was out due to a Achilles injury. What was their record?
what was the record last year?
Yeah,
7-10.
and you don't want to thank him,
You're telling me to thank a coach for having a losing season with us?
bro. You guys have a bunch of teenagers talking about, oh, you should get this player or get that player or this player or that player, and then you got a squabbing Jets owner who needs to sell the team because he don't know how to run the franchise.
I think that every owner's a bad owner, but I think there's more. I think there's worse owners than the Jets owner.
Now, who's worse than the Jets owner?
One, Patriots, Robert Kraft. He fired
Oh
Gerard
my
Mayo.
god.
How you gonna tell me that's not wrong for him to do that? You're telling me
Oh,
Gerard
you
Mayo,
hate the
Gerard Mayo.
Patriots.
I hate the Patriots, but I hate Robert Kraft even more. You're telling me Gerard Mayo, who played with the Patriots, who grew up as a Patriot. Like he was installed in that once he got into the league, and he was on the coaching staff when he retired. And they said when Belichick retires or leaves, you're gonna be the next man up. It was talked about. It was planned like you're gonna be the next guy. Okay, cool. Belichick's out. Here comes Gerard Mayo, right? Patriots. No one said the Patriots were going to be any sort of good. Everyone knew the Patriots were going to be bad. We all knew that. They don't have a good roster. It's a new coach. We all knew that. And the Patriots, they didn't have the best record, but hey, man, they played teams tough, right? I'm not gonna lie. I like some players on the Patriots. I like some players on the Patriots. They played some teams tough, and then they fire him because Mike Vrabel's available, and because they want Mike Vrabel after 1 year. Now, people, why don't I hear people talking about that? But people want to talk about Woody Johnson, firing Robert Saleh because of a flag. Do they not know that Woody Johnson, despite his faults, because he has faults, Woody Johnson gives coaches the benefit of the doubt? You know how this is Robert Saleh's 4th year as the Jets head coach. In his first 3 years, Deetz, he's had 3 losing seasons. Woody Johnson is known for giving coaches long leashes. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th chances. And Robert Saleh was bad at his job. So why don't I hear Robert Kraft talking about this? So that's all I'll say about that.
Okay, hold on. How many championship games did Woody Johnson go to?
Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
How's that matter?
People want to know. The people want to know.
Okay, well listen, I'm a Jets fan, right? Woody Johnson's been the owner since what, 2000? And in those early 2000 teams, the Jets are very good. Playoff bound, nothing Super Bowl. They were playoff bound. When the Jets are winning, what does Woody Johnson do? Stays out the way. When your coach freaking sucks like Robert Saleh, and the GM sucks, he can't build a good team. Oh yeah, I don't blame Woody for stepping in. And now he gets fired. Oh, they both get fired, the GM and the coach. And now they're trying to. There's teenagers. Come on, bro. Like, they're petty. That's it. But
Bro,
I'm
that's
happy.
one.
I'm happy the Jets are moving into a new direction. I can't wait to see who's our next head coach, new GM. I'm glad Salah's gone. Joe Douglas is gone. I'm glad Rodgers will be gone. Hell, Devontae can go to. Get all of Rodgers' buddies out of here. Start fresh. Start new.
Now I'm going to start. Now I'm going to.
We have to get into the next topic. We have to.
No. I'm gonna say something right now, and I'm disgusted from this conversation and the verbatim that we're hearing this right now. I am disgusted how you sticking up for your owner, Woody Johnson.
No, I'm not sticking up. I'm not sticking up for him, but
yes, you are.
I'm a Jets fan, and I see my team continuously getting bashed when Robert Kraft and the Patriots are just as worse. The Jaguars are just as worse, but no one talks about them. Everyone wants to talk crap about the Jets. Why?
Okay, where the Jets at?
Why?
Where the Jets at?
But why are we people are thinking we're the only bad team. There's like 7 other bad teams.
You guys are New York.
So?
That's the big market, the Big Apple. You guys play in New Jersey. That's a team for the New York and New Jersey, right?
That's not right.
What are you talking about? New York City and New Jersey.
No, but I'm saying that's not.
No. So there's always going to be pressure in New York City. You fail miserably. You're always going to be in the headlines.
But that's what I'm saying, though. So Woody gets all the blame, but you just said Robert Saleh. Why don't you say thank you? He sucked. He doesn't get no pressure. He's in New York. He's coaching a New York team. Why are you not putting pressure on him? You're a bad guy.
I'm a bad guy.
You're a bad guy.
I'm a bad guy.
You're a bad guy.
First off,
you're not fair.
No. You wanted him out from the get-go. You wanted him out from the get-go.
Yes.
And he did everything he can for that organization.
Lose? What are you talking about? Did he win?
No,
Did he win?
I am sick and tired of all your Jets fans and the Giants fans.
Did he win?
Wait. Before I answer your question, I am sick of Giants. The Giants are holding their general manager and their freaking... Well, the head coach deserved it. The general manager...
Yeah, he got to go.
You should get fired!
He gotta go.
Well, I can't say that. I mean, my job is always on point, but
But we have to go to the next topic. This is getting too long here. Pause. We have to go on to the next topic, and we'll end
no
this.
pity.
We'll end the episode on this. NFL playoffs. It starts Saturday, this coming Saturday, and we're gonna give you our matchup predictions. So first, we'll start with Chargers Texans. You want to go? I have some stuff I gotta say. Go ahead. Who you got winning?
You know who I'm taking. You might as well answer for me.
Who? CJ?
You know who? No.
Come on, bro. Pick
And
CJ.
this is why I'm not taking. No, I'm not taking no CJ at all. And here's the reason why. The reason why I'm not taking no CJ because he did horrible this season. And Chargers, man, they have a great defense. Justin Herbert's balling out. So I'm picking the Chargers, man. I mean, look, their record is better than the Texans. Number one. Number two, CJ Stroud is not the same CJ Stroud we saw last year.
Um.
That's why I picked the Chargers.
Okay, so everybody knows me. CJ is my guy. I am a part.
CJ's your guy.
I said in the episode. I said in a few episodes with Deetz before. I am a part-time Texans fan, and you know what, man? CJ Stroud, this is your time. Last year in the playoffs, what did you do? You balled out on national television. You're gonna do it again because you're CJ Stroud. You're him. All right. The city of Houston is relying on you, CJ. I believe in you. This guy doesn't believe in you. 99% of America doesn't believe in you. I'm that 1%. CJ Stroud, go out and win. And you know what CJ Stroud's gonna do? He's gonna beat Justin Herbert. He's gonna slap Justin Herbert up, right? Next week, whoever they're facing, we'll talk about that next week. He's gonna go win that one. He's gonna go to the championship game, win that one. Go into the Super Bowl. He's gonna be Super Bowl champion. Mark my words. CJ Stroud, I believe in you. All right. And if the Texans go win the Super Bowl, you Deets have to buy me a CJ Stroud jersey. So I'm picking the Texans. They're at home. CJ Stroud, good running game. CJ Stroud.
I'm sticking on it.
CJ Stroud, they're at home. Good running game. CJ Stroud's gonna have a good game. The Texans defense. It's gonna be a low scoring game. I think both defenses are really good. But I'm going to Texans. Next game up, Steelers Ravens. I think we both can agree on this one.
This one, I don't want the Steelers to win. I mean, look at
Yeah,
this.
I
Like,
want
this is a
Baltimore.
nightmare.
I
I
want
want
Baltimore.
Baltimore to win, and I feel like the Baltimore is gonna win. You have this second place MVP Lamar Jackson
Yeah.
balling out against the Steelers. The Steelers lost to them during the 4 week span of losing. George Pickens being George Pickens. Russell Westbrook. Oh, wow. Russell Wilson. Oh my. You need some help. You might as well go to Houston and be like, Houston, we have a problem. You might as well join CJ Stroud in the sideline as well after this game. Because it's not looking great for the black and yellow.
Yeah, man. Baltimore's at home, so obviously that's a huge plus. And the Steelers have been bad to end the season. Their offense has been horrible. George Pickens, what's going on? He was. Did you see the video? He was like arguing with fans the last game.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy. Hey, George Pickens is a hell of a player. I'm rooting for him. I've always been a fan. But yeah, the Steelers' offense looks horrible. In Baltimore, they're at
Wait, were
home.
you wait, I'm
George
sorry to
Pickens.
interrupt.
I'm a George Pickens fan. I like his game so much, but he needs to. If the Steelers want to win this game, George Pickens has to show up, and Russell Wilson obviously has to show up. But George Pickens has to have a big game, right? He's been ghost the past to end the year, and you
Hold
know
on, hold on. Hold on. You know who else needs to show up?
who?
TJ Watt.
Yeah,
He needs
but
to show up.
Steelers
Hold on.
defense. Yeah,
Second thing, no. Second person that needs to show up for the Steelers. Najee Harris. I
yeah.
haven't heard from him ever since he got drafted.
He's been having a
Um,
quietly a good season so far, but Yeah, if they
No,
want to win, he has to show up too. Like Najee Harris and George Pickens.
yeah, they need to show up.
Yeah,
And I don't know what the heck they're gonna do in the off season, but this is horrible for the Steelers.
yeah.
This
If
is a
they,
bad look for the team. They always look like a playoff team, and then at the end of the season, they
hmm
just look horrible, and then they get run out of
they get
town.
they get figured out, man. That's it. They're not doing nothing special. I mean, Mike Tomlin's a very good coach, but they get figured out. I mean, they don't have any. They're not creative on offense. They always have a good defense for every season, and that's fine. But you
But
need
because of
offense
the
to win
play,
games.
no, but you also have the players that do stupid shit like George Pickens. How's that your boy?
I like his game. I think he needs to mature and grow up for sure. His character is a problem. But I think in terms of his game, like this guy, 50-50 ball.
How
I mean, George
how
Pickens
come
is getting
Chase is
that.
not your boy?
Who?
How come Chase is not your boy?
I like Chase.
So he's your boy.
Who? Chase? I
Yeah.
like Chase. I didn't say nothing bad about Chase.
Yeah, you're like, oh, George Pickens is my boy. How would you pick Chase as your boy? He's a great role model.
Chase is my boy. Next up, last one of the AFC, we have Broncos versus Bills, and I think again we'll agree on this one. I got the Bills. I mean, I think everybody will. I think everybody's gonna pick the Bills. But if would I be shocked if the Broncos win? No. Broncos have an elite defense, but at the end of the day, is Bo Nick's first playoff game at Buffalo. No, yeah, that doesn't look too good. Yeah, I got the Bills easily.
First off, the Bronco had an easy win against the Chiefs.
Yeah,
Okay, that's 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 a horrible look for the Broncos. Second thing is, go Mafia Bills, go. Even though I'm a Patriots fan, Josh Allen is doing his thing. He's doing his thing without Stephon Diggs. He got Amari Cooper. He got his running back in the backfield ready to hammer it down. Pause on that. Um, Cooks. He got Cooks. Yeah, he do have Cooks. He's gonna cook it up in the backfield, and no one's gonna stop that dude. Jamal and Josh Allen, time and time again, is gonna do fantastic stuff on the turf show. So go Bill Mafia. You
yeah,
heard?
yeah. Bills, yeah, easy one over there. Now we'll go to the NFC side. We have Vikings versus Rams. That should be a good one. I got. That's tough, man. You know what, man? I'm gonna go Minnesota. I'm gonna go Minnesota on this one. It's I don't know. It's tough, man. It's really a coin flip. If you say the Rams, I wouldn't argue that. I mean, it's a coin flip. Both good teams, both really good offenses, both good coaches, both good defenses. It could go either way, and I'm going Minnesota. I trust Minnesota's offense more than the Vikings. I mean, than the Rams. I trust their offense more. I trust like I'm picking Jettas and Addison and Aaron Jones over Cooper Cup. And the Vikings defense I think is better than the Rams defense. I think Vikings defense will show up this game. It's a toss up, man. But I just trust Minnesota and Kevin O'Connell more than I do McVay and the Rams. So I'll go Minnesota.
Alrighty. You ready? What happened last night's game?
Yeah, horrible.
Horrible. I mean, they had their offseason. The Vikings have to decide either to pay Sam Donald's the big bucks or, try something new. Here's the thing I'm going to say. This is going to be the best game we're ever going to see in our lives. Receivers to receivers. Cup and what's his last name?
Puka?
And Puka. Am I saying this right?
Yeah, you good.
Okay. Versus Jetta and Addison. This is like the WrestleMania of receivers. But, Matthew Stafford has a ring. And I gotta go with Los Angeles Rams. They did my boy Tom Brady dirty. Yes, that's my boy. That's my boy Tom Brady.
Who are you going for?
I'm going for the Rams. because Stafford has a ring, Cup has a ring, and they have playoff experience. I want to see Matthew Stafford show up on clutch time. I don't know. I'm questionable about Sam Darnold because of the last night game. And I don't want to be there and going like, "Oh, Sam Darnold saw a ghost. He saw a ghost."
That's how it
But
goes.
that's yeah. I made fun of this kid because he had Sam Darnold as his quarterback. And I was like, "Yo, how's your quarterback doing? He been seeing ghosts, right? What kind of ghosts have you seen?" But like well, he had a great year, but when it's playoff time, he better make sure his head is right. He don't have no concussion because you don't want to see them ghosts.
Yeah. Sam Darnold definitely has a big game to show up. If he wants that big bucks, he got to win this game. Uh, Going to the next one, I think it'd be a fun one. Commanders and versus the Buccaneers. For that one, I'm going with the Buccaneers. Commanders. Same thing with the Broncos. I mean, the Commanders I think are better than the Broncos, but Jalen Daniels' first playoff game on the road. How does he fare out? The Bucks. Baker Mayfield is on another mission. Is on another level this season. Great year. Mike Evans. Congratulations to him. He got 11 straight seasons with 1,000 yards. So shout out to Mike Evans. But the Bucks, I love their offense more. I think I like their defense against the Bucks. I like their defense against Jaden Daniels, and I think the Bucks will win this one.
So here's the thing. Once again, Mike Evans, congratulations on tying Jerry Rice on the 1,000 yard receiving yard record 11 times. So once again, congratulations. Big applause to Mike Evans or snaps. I don't know. You did snaps or I don't know. Yeah. But they had they faced each other off the first week of the game, you know, and I think I'm going to go with the Commanders, and here's the
Wow.
reason. Ain't nobody stopping Jaden Daniels,
Yeah.
rookie of the year. He been balling out. He been blowing. He been balling out. Now you gonna tell me that also he won against the Eagles. Who did the Bucks win? Because their conference are weak. Okay, and the Commanders they won good games. So I'm gonna pick Commanders because look, got Janet Daniels ready to play. He gonna run it himself. He gonna hand it off to the running back. He could throw it to Scary Terry. He been clutch a couple of times in this season. So let him do. I want to see him do his thing one more time on the turf.
Yeah. I'm not mad at that. I think Commanders definitely have a good shot at winning this game. They're off. That offense has been amazing this year. Jaden Daniels, I think, will be Rookie of the Year, and the defense is coming along very well as well. So I would definitely wouldn't be shocked if Commanders win this game. Um, Last
I'll be
game up,
shocked if Baker Mayfield wins this game.
really.
But that's a
Uh,
yeah.
Next game up, Packers versus Eagles, and I'm going my boy Jordan Love, baby. Last year he went to Jerry's World. We saw what happened against the Cowboys in that wild card game. This year he's playing another team in that same division, same situation. I'm picking playoff Jordan Love is something special. And yeah, I don't like the Eagles coach. I think the Eagles will lose this game and Nick Sirianni gets fired. I don't. Jalen Hurts is in concussion protocol. So what's his status going into this game? Uh, so, but I
I
think,
forgot about Jalen
yeah, I
Hurts.
think he's gonna end up playing, but I don't think he'll miss this game. But I'm going with the Packers. I like their defense, and their defense is very solid. The running game has to come through. Josh Jacobs has to have a really good game, and the receivers, Christian Watson, I believe tore his ACL, so obviously he's out. So Jaden Reed, Deltavius Wicks, um, Romeo Dobbs, they still have some guys out there, but one of them has to have a big game for them to win. Jordan Love obviously has to show up, but give me the Packers over the Eagles.
Um, Who got injured in the Packers?
Christian Watson.
Yeah, he tore his ACL. Okay, one of his weapons gone. They still have great weapons. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like Jordan Love been choking a lot in clutch moments. Right, even though he has a great record, don't get me wrong, he's not finishing off well against the playoff teams that we see right now in the bracket. And I gotta go with the Eagles, right? Because the Eagles, their defense is furious. They're tough. What's that cornerback's name?
Who?
Cornerback.
Who?
The rookie one.
Oh, the
The
Gene?
Sheen? The Gene. Man, you better lock them up, man. You be rookie of the defensive rookie of the year, whatever the case may be. But lock them up.
Hey, man.
The,
I'll finish my thing off with this. There's very few people in NFL and NBA when it comes to the playoffs. You just can't do nothing about it. Jordan Love is one of those guys. What he
Stop
did
it.
last year in the playoffs against Cowboys, and then very next week, San Fran, he almost took them down. Jordan Love is one of those guys in the playoffs you just don't want to see. Listen, what they call it? Playoff Brady? Playoff Mahomes? Playoff Love. And since my Super Bowl prediction, and I'm saying it now, Green Bay Packers, Houston Texans. Mic drop.
I'm not snapping. I'm not snapping for that. Hell no. Time out. Time out. Oh man. All right. All right. Okay. True. You're delusional, right? If you put the Chiefs there or the Bills or freaking the Ravens at least, I gave you full respect.
Let's make a bet.
50.
Let's make a bet for the podcast viewers. All right. Texans
I'm gonna
win.
gamble.
Texans because you picked the Chargers. Texans win. You have to do 20 push-ups on the next podcast.
That's light.
35 push-ups
Okay.
on the next podcast. If the Texans win.
All right. And if they lose,
What is it?
I don't know. We're gonna eat. We're gonna eat on the podcast.
Huh?
We're gonna eat on the podcast. I'm mad hungry today, man.
This guy. Who you got? Oh, you said you got Eagles. Whoa.
No. You said Texans and Chargers. You
No,
got
no.
two bets going on.
Oh,
Two
yeah.
bets.
Yeah.
If the Texans go to the playoffs, I mean, make it to the Super Bowl, you get a CJ Stroud jersey. If they don't, what the fuck am I gonna get?
So what do you want?
Okay, if they don't make it to the Super Bowl, come on, we gotta have food on the podcast.
This guy. I'm not eating on no podcast, bro.
Bro, it could be like a mukbang. Like this is the idea I'm gonna give you.
Oh, we gotta be
Second
together.
thing,
Oh yeah.
obviously, yeah, we're always together on the podcast set.
I meant physically.
Hey,
Am I
yo.
swerving in that corner? Whoa. Yeah, that thing is mad addicting, bro. That's in my head. That's literally my
Yeah.
head. We've been recording over an hour. That's literally been in my head the whole time.
Yo, no. I sent you a reel that somebody went to LaMelo and singing
I saw
his
that.
brother's song.
I saw the video. I didn't see the on. I saw it on TikTok. That's so funny.
Yo, he's like, yo, LaMelo, I'm not swerving the corner.
Whoa. Yeah, shout out LeAngelo,
I
man.
didn't-
Banger.
Yo, that's a banging song, man. Banger.
But with that being said, it was a fun episode. I think the funnest we've had since Deet's been on here. And playoffs, man, is definitely gonna be it's definitely gonna be fun to watch and definitely be fun to talk about in the coming weeks. So thank thank you for everybody. Shout out to everybody. Thank you, whatever, for watching, following, sharing, subscribing. I mean, just supporting, showing love, and like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends, all of that. And yeah, definitely a fun episode, man. And you're gonna get more of these. All right, show love, man. Show love. You know what I mean? Um, yeah. Shout out to Deetz, man, my co-host. This guy is he hates underdog teams, as you could see. He hates the Thunder. He hates Jordan Love. He doesn't believe in CJ Stroud. You know what I mean? This guy is
Let
not,
me know when you're done talking.
this guy is a front runner, okay? He runs with the teams. He runs with the top contending teams, all right? He's a front runner. That's what he is. I'm an underdog type of guy. I'm an underdog type of person. You know what I mean? So, Thunder winning the championship.
Time out, time out, time out, time out.
CJ Stroud, Jordan Love. My two guys are going to the Super Bowl. But sorry, Jordan Love. CJ Stroud is my guy over you. CJ Stroud is winning the Super Bowl this season. And with that, I'm out, man.
Hold on. You can't drop the mic. I picked the Commanders as the underdog. Come on, give me some respect. What is this? I'm no front runner. And second thing, like I've been checking the comments. Can we get a comment? Like I'll definitely shout out to people
Yeah,
who have
man. Show love,
posted
man.
comments.
Support, man.
Show
Support's
love.
free, man. You know what I mean? But we're doing this because we love this anyway. So, but.
Otherwise, bro, my serve in the corner. Whoa, whoa.
Hey, Leangelo, we need you on the podcast, bro. Any closing words, Deets?
Nah, stay
I feel
safe.
like we need
Happy
to
New
shout
Year.
out the social media. True Territory Pod, all on social media, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, it's all the same. True Territory Pod. Clips being posted on mainly TikTok and Instagram, but show love over there too. You know what I mean? So again,
Yo,
with
show
that,
love. Like,
I'm out.
show love. Peace.